You're a papist. You're a worshiper of Satan. No, I'm just kidding. You're Catholic. I'm Protestant. We have deep divides. I think there's so much that we have in common. And I like to emphasize that. I know it's kind of gay, but like elves and, and dwarfs, if there's orcs at the gates, right? Okay, let's drop our disagreements, and we've got a country to save. This is not the battle today, not the quintessential one, but like people died over our differences.
Yeah,
it has been a battle, and if I had to bet, I think it will be one again. It's just not a battle now because we have a more pressing threat. But someone's going to win. You don't all get to be in charge. It's going to be Catholic or it's going to be Protestant.
It's difficult to say because, of course, Catholics are still in the minority.
Right.
And Catholicism is not really, at least at the time of the founding of the country, it's not part of our national character. When you look at the Articles of Confederation, when you look at the Constitution, and the whole premise, it's based on the Enlightenment, it's based on individualism. The country does not have Catholicism inherently in its DNA.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Literally in its charter, in its founding. And so, I've gone back and forth with a lot of people on our side about this, and they say it's sort of preposterous to say that America will one day be traditional Catholic. Because it's not even just Catholic, traditional Catholic.
Right.
Because even among the Catholics, so few actually adhere to all the Catholic beliefs.
And that's everywhere. In America, because it was Protestant, even the Catholics in America, it seems to be like a particular kind of Catholicism that is somewhat synchronized with a Protestant spirit. It's different than it's different than Catholicism in France, or Italy, right? That's like more like high church. Like Catholic here, it's kind of like even the Catholics have some built-in aversion to the funny hats and the robes and the tassels. Like they're like, be a little bit more of a blue collar Catholic priest.
Yeah, it has been Americanized.
Yeah.
And there's also been, just like everywhere, sort of an apostasy where, because I'm a Catholic and that sort of means something different to me, ironically, than it means to other Catholics. Because the whole point of Catholicity is the unity.
Right.
That we all have the same doctrine, there's something common, but among probably 95% of American Catholics, I think that's even literally the number. They don't, for example, believe in the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist. They don't actually believe in transubstantiation, which is a really big deal.
That's amazing.
And so, yeah, it's...
I love it.
Well, for us, it's not so good. But so when you say, will America become Catholic? There's sort of a bigger question inside of that, which is, what is it to be an American Catholic? And I think that what you are seeing is that the revival of Catholicism in America, it is among the contingent of the more traditional Catholics. There are a lot of younger people that are attending the Catholic Mass,
Latin Mass,
or converting to Catholicism. And yes, and they're all attending the Latin Mass. They're members of the Society of St. Pius X. They're very traditional. And I think a lot of that is, I think some of that is ideological. I think some of that is an expression of an ideological or cultural identity, which is to say that, a traditional Catholic convert from Generation Z, you could probably take a guess at his politics and, maybe what internet groups he's a part of or things like it comes with a whole kind of other identity. So you wonder how durable that is.